Welcome back to HSF Pilates. Today we'll be doing a full body workout. We've got a warm up and then the workout and then doing some stretching at the end. So let's get right into it. Let's lie on our backs for our warm up. Let's just start with some breathing. So we're going to place our hands on our belly, breathe in, and then breathe out. We'll take a few breaths here. Now we'll do some pelvic rocks. So you're going to rock back, have that low back come closer towards the mat, and then come back to that starting position. So we'll just go back and forth like this. So we inhale and then exhale, bring that back closer towards the mat, and then return. Keep going. Let's march the feet, so pick one foot up and then the other foot. I'm still trying to keep the abs in here, so not opening up and letting the low back arch as we march. Let's bring the legs to tabletop, so knees are over the hips. Let's tap the toes, so tap, bring it back, and then tap, bring the other one back. So this is just a little exercise for the hip flexors here. Now point your leg out, so extend the leg, bring it back, and then the other one. Keep going, alternate right and left. Bring your feet down. Let's have our hands support our head. Keep your feet down, we're gonna flex up. Exhale as you flex up, and then inhale, lower down. Let's keep going. So for your head placement, try to feel like you can have a small ball here between your chin and your chest. You don't wanna be tucking it in too much. I'm sure that was loud on my microphone. And then you don't wanna be keeping your head up like this. That's gonna really strain your neck. So just a little bit of space. I'm looking between my knees there. Last one. Bring the head down. Let's scissor the arms. So arms are gonna come up. Bring one arm back as the other one comes up. Come back together. Alternate the arms. So now let's do it with the other arm and then come back. If I don't give breath cues, just breathe normally as we do the exercises. Sometimes people will cue every single move, but to me that can get a little distracting and confusing, and then the movement itself is difficult to do. So when in doubt, just breathe like you normally breathe. Okay, let's bring the arms down. Let's do hip rolls. So you're gonna roll, bringing that low back closer towards the mat. Bridge up or just up onto the shoulder blades, and then roll back down. And again, let's roll up. Try to keep those knees pointed forward here, not opening or coming inward. Roll back down. And again, roll up and let's stay. Bring one heel up, drop it, other heel. Let's go back and forth. Come down. Let's press back up again. Bring one leg into tabletop, the other foot is flat, and then we're gonna toe tap. So tap and come back up. You can make the move smaller if you need to, if you feel like you can't balance or if you're dropping a lot on the side that's moving. Place that foot down, let's go to the other side. Tap down, come back up. Place that foot down, let's come down. All right, we're ready to move. Okay, let's go into our exercises. Let's get ab work out of the way. Let's place our hands behind our head again. I want you to point one of your feet as if you're doing the bottom of a toe tap, and then we're gonna flex up. Everything crunches in, and come back down. We'll do 15 seconds and then switch sides. Here we go. And rest. Bring that other foot down, and then you're gonna be tapping the toe to start. Let's begin. Bring that foot down, take a break. I'll show you the next one while we're resting. Legs come in tabletop again. One leg is out, one leg's in tabletop. Then we flex up, switch legs, come back down. Here we go. So flex up, other leg comes in, and come back down. Try to exhale as you flex up, so as you crunch. Okay, let's switch legs. Yes, my abs are burning too. Okay, let's switch sides. So now we have the other leg extended. We're gonna flex up, draw that leg into tabletop, extend the other one, come back down. Okay, bring everything down. Let's do a roll up. So your feet are gonna be extended, so they're straight out with your feet flexed. Arms gonna be reaching overhead. So you're gonna bring your arms up, flex up. So trying to lift those shoulder blades off, and then come back down, arms come back. You can do the full version if you like. Here we go. So up, reach up, come back down. So just the little upper ab movements there. If you want to do the breath, you can inhale here, exhale, flex up. Inhale, lower, exhale, arms come back down. Good, arms come back. Let's bring them back down. Okay, now let's sit up. We're gonna do some side lying work. So legs are gonna be stacked right on top of each other. And then that elbow is right underneath the shoulder. We're going to bring the hand down. You're going to lift up and lower down. Here we go. So lift and lower. So yes, that's an arm exercise, and the kind of ab work here is just your obliques right here trying to support you as you try to maintain this position. Bring the hand down. Now we're gonna lift the arm up, and then you're gonna thread through. So look under, do a little rotation here, and then look back up. So start looking up, thread through, feel a little twist, and look up. Okay, great. Place a hand down. Now we're gonna lift that top leg up. We're going to bring it out and then bend it back in. Here we go. So out, I point the foot, and then I flex it as I bring it back in. Just be mindful here. Try not to collapse through the trunk. Bring that leg down. Let's just hit the inner thighs while we're here. So you can bring the other foot in front. I like to bring my foot up, my heel up, and then with the bottom leg, we're gonna lift it up and lower down. Here we go. Okay, let's go to the other side. Legs stacked right on top of each other. Let's go down onto our forearm. Elbow is underneath the shoulder. Hands are out to the side. We're gonna raise up and come back down. Here we go. Okay, rest. Okay, now we're gonna thread the needle. So bring that arm up, rotate, so twist, and come back up. Let's begin. Okay, now let's work the outer and the inner thigh. So we're gonna do that bend and stretch again. So stretching that foot out and then bend it back in. Okay, here we go. So it might want to drop, but try to keep it at the same height as the hip. So keeping the knees same height as the hip. Okay, bring that top leg in front, and then we're going to have the bottom leg extended. You can lift that heel up if you like. Raise up and lower down. Here we go. Okay, let's come up. Now we are going to go onto our backs to do some glute work. So let's put our feet into a V so the heels are together, the toes are apart. We're going to bridge up like this and then drop the hips, come back up. Here we go. So down and lift. Come down to rest. We're gonna keep our feet the same, but this time we're gonna lift the heels up. Let's bridge up again. Lift the heels, come back down. Just stay up the whole time. Here we go. Come down. You can bring your legs in, stretch them out, that low back too. Okay, bring our feet back into that position. We're gonna combine those. Here we go. Bridge up, lift the heels, drop the heels, and lower. Good, bring that down. Almost done here. Last one, we're just gonna do a single leg, so make it a little harder. Legs are parallel, so that means just the feet are regular. Come up, bring one leg into the tabletop, drop the hips, come back up. Let's begin. So doing single leg is a great way to train at home because it instantly makes it so much harder. But sometimes it can be difficult to find how to get enough heavy weight, right? Like enough load to challenge and strengthen our muscles at home. So single leg movements are a really good way to do that. Place that leg down. Let's go race to the other side so we can finish fast. Let's go down and lift. Okay, bring that leg down. Let's come down. Let's start first by bringing the knees in, rocking back and forth. That feels so good for the low back. Let's bring our feet down. We're gonna drop our hips to the side. You can bring your arms to the opposite side so you feel a twist in there, rotation. Bring them back to center and then drop your knees to the other side. Bring the legs back to center. Now we're going to sit up. You can use your legs to help you get up like I always do. And then we're going to do a cat stretch or cat-cow. So you can have your knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and then we're going to round the back as you exhale. And then inhale, let that stomach hang, and you're gonna feel a stretch through your abs there. Round the back again. And then drop your belly. Okay, now we're gonna do a shell stretch. So arms gonna be reaching in front, and then we're gonna round the back. Feel a stretch through the back. And come up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I will attach some videos that could be good to do after this if you feel like doing a little something more. And I will see you next time.